Charles Britannia wanted to erase all human suffering. To do it, he was willing to destroy individuality itself. And I think he might have been right. Nina Einstein from Codegeass was born into a world, a culture, and a family deeply rooted with the idea of hate for 11s or Japanese. She has little to zero knowledge about the 11s, their culture, and who they are, even though she was super intelligent and smart enough to create a nuke. Hate is a tool that cannot be obtained from birth. It is taught, molded, and created into something very powerful. That power can be dangerous or useful, depending on which end of the fist you're on. The emperor of the world had a political philosophy of ruthless efficiency. He prioritized law and order over individual brilliance to ensure efficiency never dipped. He also fathered a lot of children, something men in power have a lot in common. Except instead of ranting on Twitter to the Apple Store that their inventions aren't number one on the list, Charles used his power and influence to obtain rule of the world, labeling the Japanese people as 11s. He had a geese power that allowed him to surpass and alter the memories of those he achieved eye contact with, but lost the power in exchange for Vivi's code, which granted him immortality. Of course, the best power in the world. The rule of the empire was cruel and tyrannical, resulting into a lot of suffering and unnecessary genocide. This guy gave up his power to be immortal just to ensure his plan would work without fail. No human sufferings, no more misunderstandings. Everyone would have context of what's happening. So far, you're like, hey, he may be a dictator, but he's fighting for a good cause, right? Well, the way for him to achieve this is a little iffy. He had to harness a certain power, the Sword of Akasha, a metaphysical device capable of linking all human minds into one. And he would force everyone to believe in the same truth, removing all deceptions. That's wow, not too far to where our own reality is heading, not gonna lie. I mean, for my American viewers at least, y'all have been the whole age verification process. It's kind of rough. I mean, I don't know how those two relate to what I'm talking to right now, but I just wanted to share the fact that I do have an American audience. Freedom. Sometimes being in a third world country can be a blessing, nobody really cares what happens here. His plan would have erased individuality, and me personally, that is a big no-no for me. But then you ask yourself, does it matter if the end result is something more peaceful, something more calm? Notice I didn't say good. Basically, purpose would cease to exist. If so, why the hell is the title of this video claiming he's right? Well, because he is, sadly. In the modern world, the integration of AI, short-form content, and misinformation all across social media, it's made context in its worst state of all time. People consume the delusions fed to them without a second thought. Everyone's become more divided. And you could at least say, well, at least everyone is free and individual, Well, not really. I mean, kind of, but not really. People don't want to be perceived as right or wrong. They just want to be on the winning battle. They don't care if it's right or wrong. They just care if people think they're right. So, it seems whether people are individuals or grouped, the hatred remains unless there's only one group. And that was what Charles was trying to create. A utopia where people don't think at all. Is it right? Yes. I'm being controversial right now. Do I agree with it? No. No, obviously not. You really want to share a mind with... Fuck! What the hell was that? Okay, I just scared myself. That was just my Ethernet cable. For some reason it kind of moved. That really scared the shit out of me. So what then? Should the world continue this path of hatred? There is a solution, but it's risky. It's basically what Zero does. Even what Eren Yeager did. Zero had a plan, and it worked. but it wasn't efficient, and the only way for this plan to continuously working is for there to be a newborn dictator like Lelouch to pop up every 100 years to reset the hate clock. You know, otherwise we'll just get another AOT ending. Lelouch united the world by making himself the enemy. It sounds obvious, right? But humans don't just blame one person. They blame the police working for the dictator, the race he is from, the group benefiting the most from his rule. It will still create some form of hate and disunity. And even if the hate can be squashed for a couple of months or years, people never forget. A large number of conflicts in our modern world now is over things that have happened. Things that have happened for hundreds of years. But Charles was right, homies. Better buckle up and get used to that hive mind. If one goons, we all goon. Honestly, that doesn't sound too bad, you know? Now hit that like button if you want to be trapped into a hive mind with me. Don't worry, I will not pass on my gambling genes onto you. And remember, ladies and gamblers, it do be simple.